Can you tell me about your background and what led you to become an activist advocating for social justice?
Well, let me first say, again, thank you for allowing me to be here on the Cole and Dre show. It's an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be here. I'm a native Houstonian. I grew up on the north side, raised in 5th Ward and in the Homestead area. Went to NACU Henderson, graduated from Forest Brook High School. So I'm a north sider by blood. My grandmother was a political activist. So as a child, she used to take me to different rallies, and we'd be, distributing leaflets and supporting different politicians and things of that nature. It's something that I vaguely remember as a child. So I believe that my inclination toward activism sort of came from her. But I can also say, as a young one, I never liked to see people being picked on. I never liked bullies. I remember in 5th grade, one of my classmates, what were we, 10 years old, had a fight with a grown man. A grown man was picking on him, at least. And I remember stepping in front of him trying to fight the grown man. I just always have hated bullies. And I hated people who had any kind of leverage of power over others, abusing that power. I can't say where that came from. It's just something that God put in me. So, as I grew, I started to learn the different racial dynamics and how our people have been oppressed for over 400 plus years. So I was always looking for my space and my place and my home. If you ever see the movie, what's the movie? Minister Society? Is it Minister Society?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You remember the brother? What was his name?
The Muslim brother.
The Muslim brother.
Sharif.
Remember Sharif?
Yeah.
He used to stand at the cooler and guard the cooler and tell everybody, hey, listen, man, you don't need to drink what's in this cooler. Don't put this poison in your body. That was me. I was Sharif, right?
Okay.
But it wasn't until I joined the Nation of Islam that I linked up with like-minded brothers. It wasn't until I heard the voice of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and it was the minister's example primarily that taught me how to fight for my people. So I've always had it in my mind and in my heart and in my spirit to want to fight for black people. I just did not know how. And it was the Nation of Islam and the studies of the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad that taught me and is still teaching me how to fight for my people.
Okay. That's extremely defined.
For all your latest news, all you gotta do is tap in. This for all my bosses, they got it in off the back end. Lights, camera, turn them lights off. I'm about action. For all your sports and news and entertainment, this relentless. Bitch on game.